Without music, who knows where or what I would be doing, if I would even be here now. I'm a firm believer that between the people that were in my life at the time and music saved my life. That's just the fact.
Up a howling neath the old oak trees, where the water runs clear in the creek. Smell of honeysuckle floating on a breeze. It takes me back in time. Takes me back in time. Oh yeah. We carved our names in that tree on the hill. Me and you forever, hey, that was the deal. I love the way this place makes me feel. It takes me back in time. It takes me back in time. Oh yeah. Warmth on my skin from the autumn sunshine. I can hear the laughter howling swift through the pine. I can see your face. Morning glory's blooming with the sun. We lose ourselves to see what we become. How I miss this place. Takes me back in time. It takes me back in time. Takes me back in time. Takes me back in time. Up a holler neath the old oak trees, where the water runs clear in the creek.
So I was in the military from 2001 to 2010, and in that period of time, I lived in 12 countries and 17 different states. The last deployment I was on was to Afghanistan, 08 and 09. And while there, I wrote a letter to a group called Soldiers Angels. They send instruments to soldiers upon request, and I asked them for a fiddle. I thought I would come home, basically be Charlie Daniels, and they wrote me a letter back attached to a guitar case that we ran out of fiddles, try this guitar. So I tried to give it away to some guys in my unit that I knew played guitar, but by that point they already had some, so they just told me to try to basically sit in with them and follow along and learn how to play. But I wasn't good enough to do that. They were changing chords way faster than I was, so they taught me 3 chords, and I think it was an E minor, a C, and a D. And I took those 3 chords back to my tent and sat down with my guitar and wrote a song with those 3 chords in it, so I could learn how to change chords faster. And then I learned a couple more chords and wrote a song with those chords in it, so I could learn change even faster. I learned a couple tricks like a hammer-on or a slide, and wrote a song with that in it. So I was writing songs to remember how to change chords or the hammer-ons or the slides or whatnot. And so that's basically how I became a songwriter. I thought everybody did that, but I showed the guys in my unit and they were like, no, I can't write a song. I don't know how to do that. So that's basically how that happened.
Lost out on that highway once again. Road signs, they can't tell me what direction I'm moving in. Thumb is up, but my head is down. Watching every step, my feet hit the ground. Walking the line gets hard every now and then. I think about my family, I think about my home. I think about the loves I've had that have already gone. A cold wind blows right through me, it cuts me to the bone, like a word that you said to me the last time that I saw home. Yeah, that was the last time, that was the last time that I saw home. Yeah, that was the last time, that was the last time that I saw home. Every set of headlights, memories come and go. But nowadays I have to close my eyes to see the faces that I know. I know you won't forgive me for the things I've done to you, 'cause I haven't heard a word from you in at least a year or 2. Years that go by so fast, days that go by slow. Ever since I slammed that door the last time that I saw home. Yeah, that was the last time, well, that was the last time that I saw home. Yeah, that was the last time, well, that was the last time that I saw home. Time that I saw home. Yeah, that was the last time. Well, that was the last time that I saw home.
The song doesn't really hit on that. Like the song doesn't really hit on what my perspective is. It's more for interpretation, I guess. But my perspective now is I am a more stern person, but also things that mean a lot to other people don't mean much to me anymore. I've seen death and I've been a part of death, and I've seen what's important in life, and so running a stop sign out here doesn't mean as much to me anymore as that did. When I was in Afghanistan, the things I did every single day made a difference in not just my life, but in thousands of lives. I did route clearance, and what that entails is I was in a vehicle in front of a convoy, and it was a one-seater. I was the only person in it for 8 to 16 hours a day, driving 5 to 10 miles an hour, looking for roadside bombs in the road, IEDs, and marking those and digging them up so that the people behind me didn't hit them. And I've been hit by those, and so it's just that things that used to matter as much don't matter as much anymore, and other things are more important. Life and family.
Got me running around this town late at night. Nothing but darkness, I can't find the light. That devil's got me down. The devil's got me down. The devil's got me down. The devil's got me now. He's got me face down in the bottle, doing things I wouldn't do. Got me walking this path of darkness till I'm wearing holes in my shoes. And I can't find a way to turn, get me out of this life of sin. So I loaded my gun and tightened my noose. Wrote this letter, this is the end. That devil's got me down. The devil's got me down. The devil's got me down. The devil's got me now. And that devil's got me down. The devil's got me down. The devil's got me down. The devil's got me now.
Yeah, so John Prine, probably, I think his songwriting was before his time, and he's just an amazing person. Chris Christopherson is a songwriter also. Johnny Paycheck is a songwriter, mostly songwriters, but the real ones. Yeah, and then today, in today's music, it's Chris Stapleton and Jason Isbell. Also real songwriters that wrote for other people until people heard their voice.
would happen to my life. There's no pot of gold on this side. Take my hand, set me free. Lead me on or let me be. Waste my time for yourself. I'm not me, I'm somebody else. I'm somebody else. I'm somebody else. Wipe the dust up off the floor. Nobody's dancing here anymore. Just the ghost of what used to be. She's all that meant anything to me. Take my hand, set me free. Lead me on, or let me be. Waste my time for yourself. I'm not me, I'm somebody else. I'm somebody else. Somebody else. Take my hand, set me free. Lead me on, or let me be. Waste my time for yourself. I'm not me, I'm somebody else. I'm somebody else. Somebody else. Somebody else. Somebody else.
Music helps you heal. So the best songs that I've written have came from despair or sadness, heartache, or just being down in the dumps, as it were. So to get in a mindset of writing, I don't ever sit down and try to do that. It's just something that happens. So I could be watching a movie or a TV show, and somebody could say something in that would trigger me to write a lyric, and then that lyric will stem to a song. Or I could just be thinking of something, like I was explaining earlier. I was thinking of what my life would be like without my wife, and that breaks my heart, and that's a good song. I didn't sit down to think of that to get to that point, but it happened that way. It's organic, and I've never sat down and tried to write a song. I think that's how trash is made, when you sit down and try to force your creativity onto paper.
There's a light at the end of the tunnel, been shining bright out here for days. I just can't seem to walk a straight line, keep getting lost, so lost along the way. Lend me your hands, pull me out of the darkness, and help me stand on my own 2 feet. Lend me your hands, pull me out of the darkness, help me stand on my own 2 feet. Times I feel like a fish in the ocean, knowing this life is too big for me, and I get lost, so lost, going through the motions. Need to open my eyes so that I can see, yeah. Lend me your hands, pull me out of the darkness, and help me stand on my own 2 feet. Lend me your hands, pull me out of the darkness, help me stand on my own 2 feet, and help me stand on my own 2 feet. Lend me your hands, pull me out of the darkness, and help me stand on my own 2 feet. Lend me your hands, pull me out of the darkness, and help me stand on my own 2 feet, and help me stand on my own 2 feet.
There's three in there. Somebody else. That's the one I was talking about, where I was thinking what my life would be like without my wife. Last time I saw home, That's the one from my perspective after coming home from war, basically, and then Hands. It's the one where I was considering suicide, and some friends of mine pulled me out of that dark place in my life and showed me there's a lot. You just have to keep walking toward it.
Take me back in the mountains, Lord, take me back in the hills. Get me out of this city, Lord, away from all of these pills. City's looking like a ghost town, got zombies walking the streets. Do anything it takes to get high, lie, steal, and cheat. Take me back in the mountains, Lord, take me back in the hills. And get me out of this city, Lord, away from all of these pills. Wash me clean and free my soul. I don't want to live this life no more. Soak my body in the river, take away all of my sins. Take me back, take me back. Take me back in the mountains. Let your hand rule this world, Lord, and take away all of our pain. Let the sky rain fire and brimstone, 'cause the whole world's gone insane. Burn it down to the ground, Lord, and start over new. Just take me back in the mountains before you do. Wash me clean and free my soul. I don't want to live this life no more. Soak my body in the river, take away all of my sins. Take me back, take me back. Take me back in the mountains. Take me back in the mountains, Lord, take me back in the hills. Oh, get me out of this city, Lord, away from all of these pills.
I think that has affected everybody in our area, not just our area, but surrounding areas also in the country. I mean, but personally, I have never done a drug outside of smoking cigarettes, cigars, or drinking alcohol. But I have a ton of friends and family, as we all do, that have been affected. And I'm a person in my friend circle, my family, that people want to come to and talk to and confide in, and they do, and I can't help but be inspired with songs from that, and how terrible some of the situations that they get in are, and so basically that's where those songs come from.
business, he runs out of his shack. One little dose keeps him all coming back. He hooked you for free, but then you couldn't pay. You got stole credit the old-fashioned way, singing, don't you worry about your body, it'll never be found. I found me and oh my, nobody round. I found me and oh my, and nobody knows. I take you back in her, see how far that she goes. A couple miles back, I dig a couple feet down. Bury you in the mountain, couple feet in the ground, singing, gone. Ooh, woman, you know what you done. Ooh, woman, I know where you've been. You can sleep forever in the mountain with him singing. Ooh, woman.
So first I'll point out my beautiful physique, and I like to blame that on the road eating, gas station dinners, and maybe beer, but mostly the gas station dinner. So it's a fabulous life living out of your car, driving 4 hours to set up a show. It takes an hour to set up, then you play for 3 hours, and then it takes an hour to tear down, and then you got to chase people down to get paid and get back in the car and drive 4 hours back home, or an hour and a half to the next show, sleep in your car some nights. It's glorious. I don't recommend it to the faint of heart. It's not a career choice that you're gonna pick to be rich by any means. We always say we're rich in love, not in money, and that's how we live our life.